riding on the waves Gyarados, riding on the winds Charizard, riding on the beats Intoxtricity, riding on the winds also Whimsicott. Snorlax is just sitting there, and Rhydon is just, I don't know, riding on the ground. Hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today is the last time we're going to be using this team with Gyarados, Toxtricity, Rhydon, Whimsicott, Charizard, and Snorlax. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. And before that, I am going to apologize if this video is going to be a little bit lower in quality compared to my others. My computer has not been really cooperating with me for the past few days. So it's probably nearing the end of its life. I mean, my computer's been with me for like, what, 5 years now? It's been quite a while. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to do content during the time. But yeah, we're just going to continue on. Common question today, because I was actually thinking about it, because I am finally finished with my finals. So let me know in the comments down below if you're in school and if you're taking exams and did you finish them, how well did you think you did, and if you don't, like, what are you doing right now in your life? Like, are you currently searching for jobs? Are you performing well at your job if you have one? Are you not even in school yet? I don't know, just let me know, how has life been for you? Like, what is in your current career right now? What are you doing right now? But yeah, let's get started and play some games. So really excited to start doing more content. Be sure to follow me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JamesBaek1. I'm going to be streaming a lot more often, a lot more YouTube content coming out as well, especially over the next couple of months. Got Harry. No, is this Haricott? Snorlax, Togekiss, Gyarados, NDD, Excadrill, and the Dragapult. I think this is Haricott. Okay. This is annoying because I hate dealing with Snorlax. Snorlax is like the worst enemy I've ever seen, especially if this is like a support Dragapult, because I can't stop it. Oh, why can't I stop it? Alright, what am I doing here? Because I think my match was really bad. Yeah. I have my own Snorlax, which is kind of helpful. But it's a Curselax. It doesn't really do well against Belly Drum. Oh, this is going to be a stomp. I'm going to lose to the Snorlax. I'm going to go Whimsicott plus Charizard lead. This is my most damage output that I have. I'm going to go Rhydon and then what? Toxtricity, I guess. I don't have anything. I legit don't have anything, because the Snorlax is going to be troublesome. I'm going to have to deal with a Dragapult most likely, because if I was my opponent, I'd probably bring like Dragapult, Togekiss, Snorlax, and then I think Excadrill is fine, although I could definitely see Gyarados to help out the Snorlax. I don't even think you need NDD personally, but yeah, this is going to be a pretty rough match. Yeah, I don't like this matchup one bit. This team has some strong spread damage, but Snorlax with Redirect is just a pain because we don't have anything that can immediately deal with Snorlax on this team. We are going to see, yep, NDD Snorlax. Hopefully it's not the thick fat Snorlax. It definitely could be. Hopefully it's not. I'm going to go for the Heat Wave plus the Sunny Day. Is that male or female? Wait, is that the one that gets Trick Room? Or is that the one? No, female is the bulky one. Oh, I can't remember. I'm gonna Sunny Day and Heat Wave. I actually can't remember which NDD was it that gets Follow Me. Is it the I think the female one. This might be the trickier one, but I actually just can't remember from the top of my head. I'm just going to go for the Sunny Day Heat Wave. I don't really have much of a play anyway. Like, maybe I could double up the NDD slot, but I don't even think that would knock it out. I'm just in a really terrible spot right now. If this is the Follow Me one, I guess it's not too bad, because Heat Wave will do a ton of damage to both of these Pokemon. Although I don't know if you're going to go for Follow Me. You would probably just Psychic here, potentially. Let's see. Sunny day. No follow me. What's gonna come out? Could be heal pulse as well. But then again, Indeedee's faster than Snorlax, so that wouldn't make sense. Heat wave comes out. Focus Sash. Is it the Trick Room one? Is it the Trick Room one? We did a ton of damage to that Snorlax. It is just Psychic. Okay. That's not too bad. Facade. Okay, so my opponent's going to trade Whimsicott for a bunch of damage of Heat Wave, which I'll definitely take, because that's definitely more beneficial to me, I think. I get to go Toxtricity here, I think. Did I click sub? Yeah, I probably just click sub. Or I could Overdrive. I think Overdrive is a fine play, too. It just depends on what kind of the... Okay. Interesting. This isn't much of a threat anymore. I can Heat Wave and sub. Yeah. Or I could Overdrive here. I just don't know if my opponent has Protect or not. Might be better just to Overdrive for damage. I am thinking of just going for Overdrive, actually. And Heat Wave. I think it's better here. I might as well just try... Because I can pick up a double knockout here. Wouldn't it be too bad? I guess it depends on what my opponent really has in the back. Especially since none of us have Dynamaxed yet. Or Gigant. Oh wait, Snorlax can't Gigantamax in this. This is doubles. I just realized that I'm not too worried about the Snorlax. Oh man. Okay, so it can't Gigantamax. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alright. I feel like I should have maybe subbed, but... There's nothing that can really come in. Yeah, we're going to see Helping Hand, so I didn't want to risk that. So if I have both here, or at least a Snorlax, I'm in a fine position. Nice. By the way, Heat Wave does way too much damage. Like, what the heck is that damage? It did way too much. We're going to go for Overdrive here. Try and knock out the Snorlax. We do knock out the Snorlax. Nice. Now there is one combination I am potentially scared of in the back, and that would be the Gyarados. No, it's not the Gyarados. It's the Excadrill plus. No, it's the. No, it is the Gyarados plus Excadrill. Gyarados coming out. Oh, it's Dragapult. Okay, that's fine. It depends on if the Gyarados has Earthquake or not. That's the big question. I think my best play is to protect Toxtricity here and go for the should I go for the airs? The max airstream? I think that's my play. The reason I think that's my play is if you Dragon Dance, that's fine. That probably means you don't have Earthquake. Unless I don't think you would carry Earthquake unless you're not carrying Protect, which would be interesting. Dragapult, I'd probably knock it out. Unless it Dynamaxes, which is fine. I'm hoping Charizard can live the Phantom Force. If it's like a Life Orb set. That would be really close. Like, I want to get the Speed Boost because I am worried about the Earthquake potential. And I feel like this is the safest way because if I Dynamax with my Toxtricity and the Gyarados Dynamax and goes for Max Ground, I'm worried about that KOing. So it really just depends on what kind of Gyarados set this is. It also really depends on what the Dragapult set is too, because we have no idea if it's going to be a physical or special set. Or if it's, okay, there's no Dynamax coming out from that mod. I'm guessing that means the Gyarados Dynamaxed. Oh, wait. I should have went for the Gyarados potentially. Phantom Force is a scary threat. I completely forgot about Phantom Force. Oh, but Dragon Ball protected. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Alright, protect Toxtricity. I'm guessing it is the Earthquake. Airstream comes out. We'll be fast. We also do a good amount of damage to Dragapult to protect. Nice. Alright, good, good, good. And Waterfall. That's not going to do much in Sun and Dynamax. Yep. Alright, that should be game because we can now airstream, knock out the Dragapult. Even if it gets a double, that's fine. And then Toxtricity is going to outspeed anyway. Yeah. So we'll go for max airstream once again, and we'll go for the overdrive. Yeah, so wow. I'm actually very surprised. I was really worried that we were going to lose to Endgame Togekiss. He was doing way more damage than I expected. That did so much. That's broken. We did like 60% of lax. That's crazy. I thought it did like 40% naturally. Huh. I guess I really need to know my damage calcs. Or maybe it's just I'm used to it because like I usually tend to run more of especially defensive Snorlax in general. So I'm used to Heat Wave like never like to a KOing. But then again, that was like Charizard Y back in the day. This is Solar Power, Life Orb, Dynamaxed Mon. Alright, who's Dynamaxing here? Probably the Dragapult hoping for a survival? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If this is Scarf, if this is Scarf, I swear. That would be the worst case. Gyarados protects, which is fine. Let's see if it survives. It needs to survive the airstream. Okay, it's not Scarf. If it's Scarf, it could have backed, I think. Okay, yeah, that's game. Nice. So we're gonna be able to win. Charizard plus Toxtricity just was able to run through, I guess. No, Excadrill was really nice for me. It wasn't a well, we don't know if it was a support Dragapult or not. I'm guessing it wasn't, because I thought my opponent was gonna lead like Dragapult, set up screens, and then Snorlax was in the back. And then like Snorlax just plowed through my team, I felt like, under screens. But I guess maybe that wasn't the case. I guess there wasn't a support set on the Dragapult. And also I completely forgot about the NDD. Like I had a feeling the female was following me because the female one is bulkier if I remember right. The male one's more offensive. Or maybe it was a Trick Room set. I don't know. I really just can't remember because I haven't played Pokemon in a few days actually, because I've been mostly studying for finals, so I haven't really played much. So I do apologize. I am getting back into the swing of things, and hopefully we'll be able to take a second win with this team. But yeah. So yeah, overall we were just able to overpower. Charizard is so strong. Jeez, that is insane damage. Like late Charizard was able to come through. We were able to get Toxtricity in a good position afterward and just start sweeping. We got Jory here as our next opponent. Running the Edu team. Okay, what did I lead against? Incidentally, just Whimsicott Charizard. Yep. I know I had Toxtricity in back, and I don't remember what I had as my blast. I want to say it was Gyarados because I had the Power Whip option. No, I had Snorlax. Yeah, I for sure had Snorlax. Yeah, and it's probably the way to go. Because Gyarados... I mean, Gyarados is not bad. Gyarados isn't that bad either. But Snorlax, like, there's a bunch of factors here. One, Snorlax... One, my opponent doesn't deal with Charizard well. Edu's team was pretty weak to Charizard without the Tyranitar, which is why he switched the Tyranitar, the Scrafty into a Tyranitar slot on his current team. The Snorlax matchup's pretty bad still, because Scrafty doesn't do too well against it, and the only ways that Edu really had ways to stop it were a taunt on either the Whimsicott or the Corviknight, and he could burn it, I guess, but it didn't really matter if you burn it. The audio is clipping even with the decrease or not. I think my computer is really giving up on me. Which I'm not surprised. It's actually been physically breaking down. Like I can see actual physical breakdowns on it. So looks like we're gonna be... Well, it was working for a second. Alright. So I am going to put background music, which is really good music anyway. But yeah. Alright, so let's see. Whimsicott Dragapult leads, which is fine against my Charizard Whimsicott. I'm gonna go for... Do I Sunny Day right away if he doubles the Whimsicott slot, or should I just Tailwind? I think Tailwind's a safe play. And Airstream the Dragapult slot. Yeah, I like having the speed boost here potentially, and I do want to get something out of the turn, and if we go for Tailwinds, he can go for Taunt against me immediately. I don't know if this is what my last opponent did, because I don't remember what my opponent really did here. I could see my opponent going for a Speed Tie, going for the Moonblast plus Dynamax Anthem Force into my Whimsicott, which is the main reason why I don't want to go for a Moonblast straight away, because if I lose the Speed Tie, I just get nothing out of it. At least I get Tailwind up if I lose Whimsicott this turn and my opponent does double up that Whimsicott slot. And I don't know, I don't know if this hit knocks out Dragapult with the Life Orb, but if it does, we're in a good position. But yeah, we'll see. Dragapult is gonna Dynamax here, no surprise. I'm really not sure if this, I don't think it does. I feel like it'll barely miss it. I feel like we'll do 40%. Which is still fine. We get Whimsicott +1 and my opponent trades Tailwinds with me. Alright, so Dynamax up. Because Edu set, if I remember right, was Taunt, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Tailwind. I don't know if my opponent's going to go for Tailwind immediately, try to go for the Speed Tie, but if it does, it's not the worst case. At least I get the Speed Boost with Whimsicott and force a Tailwind the following turn. Alright, we're trading Tailwinds, which is completely fine. I'll definitely take that trade. We'll go for a Tailwind of our own. And then Sunny Day the following turn. Max Phantasma into the Charizard slot, so we get to keep the Whimsicott around. Nice. And we'll have the Airstream. Oh yeah, it's Life or Dragapult. That should guarantee a 2 KO, I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like Airstream will be a 2 KO, which is nice. Actually, I'm pretty sure Moonblast will knock it out now. Is there something I want to worth risking? Nah, not. I kind of want to Moonblast the Dragapult slot. But if I can 2 KO Whimsicott, it's fine here. I'm not going to go for Sunny Day, even though I get a guaranteed Sunny Day up, because I don't think it's like super necessary to get Sunny Day up yet. We're actually going to see a hard switch into Rotom, which is completely fine here. And a Max Guard. Okay, so at least I get a bit of chip, which isn't too bad here. Gonna Moonblast off for some chip into the Rotom. Potentially a special attack drop. No special attack drop. Airstream into the Dragapult, which is fine. I could go for a Moonblast, probably in the Dragapult and knock it out, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna Moonblast the Dragapult slot, and I'm actually gonna go for the Max Guard right here with the Charizard. Yeah, I like that play. I like getting the knockout on Dragapult if it stays in. If it switches out, that's not too bad for me. Rotom has to go for Overheat into the Whimsicott for damage. If it goes for a Volt Switch or Will-O-Wisp, that's fine, I think. So let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Also, like, I get a turn where I could potentially get a huge attack off. Okay, Moonblast did KO. I was assuming it would, because neutral Moonblast does KO regular Dragapult, so I'm assuming that we at least do, like, what was it, 46, 48% onto the Dragapult at that range. Volt Switch going to come out into a Charizard slot, which is completely fine. And let's see, my opponent has to either bring out the Whimsicott or the whatever's in the back. And I can double up that Whimsicott slot and pick up the knockout if that is the case. So I feel like we're in a really good position regardless. Whimsicott is going to come out. I can double that slot up. That means my Gastrodon is freed. Oh, wait, was I went for Airstream. Oh, yeah, I went for 2 Airstreams. I forgot my Dynamax ran over. I thought I had one more turn for some reason. It doesn't really change much. I mean, I still go for Moonblast and Heat Wave. I was thinking I could get another Airstream off into the slot and switch out to Toxtricity, but this works too. I'm just going to go for Heat Wave and Moonblast. Because I have to hit the Whimsicott slot anyway, so I might as well. We're actually going to see the Whimsicott retreat here into the Gastrodon, which is fine because I have Energy Ball on my Whimsicott, so I can Energy Ball that slot anytime if I want. Here comes a Moonblast. Good chip, Heat Wave. Alright, we're cooking here. We're cooking. Get it? Rotom heat cooking. Overheat gonna come out, which is fine. Question is, what kind of Gastrodon are you? Leftovers? Yeah, that's common. I mean, my opponent just has nothing to deal with the Snorlax now at this point. I just don't know what kind of Gastrodon set this is gonna be. Should I save the Whimsicott? I think saving the Whimsicott's fine. The Rotom's at -2. Might as well just go Snorlax, because Snorlax is gonna take the damage just fine. And I'm gonna go for a... I'm anticipating a Protect from the Gastrodon, if anything. Should I just Air Slash the Rotom Heat because I could get a flinch potentially, and if I get the flinch, I'm in a good spot? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I mean, I don't lose much here, I feel like. So I'm gonna go Snorlax, because you have to try and knock out the Whimsicott, I feel like. Yeah, and you Protect. Okay, so if I get the flinch here, I'm in a great spot, and even if I don't, it's not a bad spot. Because I knew Gastrodon was most likely not gonna want to go down here. Nice, we get the Rotom down. Really weakened. But it is Citrus Berry. But that's fine. Every damage on Rotom does matter in the end game. Volt Switch is going to come out. Good Charizard target for my opponent. Well, we're still in a good spot. Like, my opponent doesn't do damage here. I am worried about dealing with the Gastrodon in a bit, though. Here comes the Whimsicott. Like, I just don't think my opponent can beat down the rest of my team. Like, I'm pretty confident my opponent can't. I'm just worried about, like, my Snorlax taking too much damage, especially if there's a Spadef drop or a crit. I'm gonna Facade the Whimsicott slot. And should I sub? I could Sludge Bomb Facade, but I'd rather just Protect first to see what my opponent's gonna go for. Because Facade, I'm gonna see how much damage it does to the Whimsicott. Tailwind doesn't help my opponent. I don't think it would be Encore on this team. Like, I really don't. I think you maybe taunt a Snorlax. Yeah, that's fine. I should have subbed, actually. The taunt and the Snorlax was like pretty necessary for my opponent. Alright. Facade the Whimsicott. That's not a 2 KO. Nowhere near. Okay. We're still fine, though. We can go for a Facade again into that. We're just going to double the Whimsicott slot, I think. Yeah. Whimsicott either goes down or I catch the Rotom Heat. Either way, it works out for me. Like, no matter what, I'm still seeing the endgame as just like my Snorlax being able to 1v2 the situation. Especially with the Rotom so low. Gonna go for a Moonblast and the Snorlax to get chip. I could have subbed, but I'm just worried about my opponent going for taunt. Sludge Bomb. Knock out the Whims, nice. I also get some chip into the Gastrodon. Earth Power gonna come out, knock out my Toxtricity. Alright, so it's gonna come down to, I think, Snorlax just being able to 1v2 the situation, I think. I do have Whimsicott in the back. I don't think my opponent should ever let me KO the Gastrodon, potentially. I feel like Rotom Heat is gonna be coming out anyway. Rotom does come out. It's healthier than I remember because of the Citrus Berry. So I don't have Protect. Ooh, that could be bad. That could be bad. I'm gonna Moonblast. Should I Energy Ball? No, you should always Protect Gastrodon on the spot. Yeah. If you don't Protect Gastrodon, I don't agree. Yeah. Always Protect Gastrodon. Try to KO the Whimsicott with Volt Switch. Like, that's what your play should always be. I'm going for Moonblast. Most damage, plus I could get the special attack drop. Nope, Volt Switch, which is fine. I don't know if I can 1v2. I'm so used to the old 50% berry mechanic. I am going to be at 33 now. Facade. Okay. I mean, it's definitely possible to 1v2 this, because now my taunt is over. I'm going to recycle here because you're most likely either going to protect Rotom or you're going to double attack here. It's going to be one of those odds. If it's protect, I want to recycle the following turn. I went straight for the overheat, which I disagree with. Okay, I would have ult switched if I was attacking here. But that works out beautifully for me because, like, now the Rotom's even less of a threat. Alright. Oh, going for the freeze. Okay. The Gastrodon's the one I'm worried about because it's actually doing damage. I guess I just double up the Rotom slot. Yeah, I'm going to Facade the Rotom. I could recycle again. I don't think there's like a point because if I get rid of the Rotom, that's just like a little bit less damage that my opponent's doing every turn. So here comes Volt Switch, not doing much. Ice Beam once again. It's gonna come down to freeze, is it? Looks like it's not, thankfully. Snorlax heals. Then we keep recycling. It's gonna come down to some like 10% chances most likely. I don't remember if Power's 20 or 10% to lower Spadef. I think it's 10. But we keep going for I don't care if Gastrodon gets back to full, I think. Actually, well, I always recycle here. Because if there's a crit here, I recycle up the berry. Keeps going for the freeze. Makes sense. Alright, we get the recycle off, which is good. Then we can draw off a Facade, see how much damage it does again to the Gastrodon. Maybe force some protect mind games because if my opponent never protects, my opponent's in a weird spot. So yeah, I'm going to Facade here. Get some damage. Let's see if my opponent goes for protect here. I think my opponent might have to get some protect plays. Just going to go for Ice Beam. Respectable. Heal back. And I'm going to recycle the following turn because recycle is always optimal the next turn. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to just calculate how much I'm going to do between each Facade and the leftovers recovery after I keep recycling one more turn. I'm going to recycle here. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for it. I know it's going to happen eventually. The curse of using Snorlax. I'm making too many puns in this video, I think. But it's not a bad thing. Right? I'm going to curse up here. Might as well increase that attack so each Facade's doing more damage. Wow, that didn't even bring me to my berry. Alright, curse up. And then recycle. I mean, it's the slow end game, but it's like the end game that I have to go for with the Snorlax, because this is what the Snorlax is supposed to do. It's supposed to wall. Cycle on the Ice Beam. Yep. Luckily, well, I'm not even going to say anything because you know every time I say something on the series, whether I'm streaming or recording, that thing always happens. So I'm not even going to say anything about that. I'm just going to go for recycles. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. And yeah. At least Facade is probably doing... What was it? The first one did like 25, 30. This one should do 40. Let's see if my opponent actually goes for Protect. Nope, just keeps going for Ice Beam. Which makes sense, because you have to go for the chance. Well, there it is. Let's see if Snorlax can unthaw in time. Because I have a few turns, especially with the berry back. So it's going to come down to it. This is going to prolong it longer, unfortunately, but that's how it is. I don't know if you can hear, but there are fire alarms in the background, and they're just trying to say it seals my fate. Earth Power makes sense. I would love Snorlax to get a Facade off now. Nope. Alright. So I think we have 2 turns. If we don't unthaw in 2 turns, we just lose. I think it's a 20% chance to unthaw each turn. So, we're going to go for it. But I already can imagine the outcome. Maybe it's 3. I'm not sure. It's looking close. But also Gastrodon's getting more extra health. I think that's it. Actually, I don't know. What were we at? Were we at 123 the last one? I can't remember. Let's see. And that's game. Well, I'm not surprised. I really am not. It's my kind of luck, and it's like how this goes sometimes. When you go for the bulky strategy that requires a bit of stall time, this always happens. Man, like I expected to get frozen, and like the only thing I was hoping is that I wouldn't stay frozen for like 4 turns in a row, but that is how dumb Freeze is. I still can't believe that they haven't nerfed that mechanic, because I think it's the worst mechanic. Like, it's actually worse than Moody, Sleep, anything we've ever had in Pokemon. It's Freeze. It is actually Freeze. But that's going to be it. Unfortunately, we're going to drop 1-1. Unfortunately, the last battle was a loss. Snorlax, unfortunately, not coming through for the team, but everything else was putting in the work. Maybe I could have played an endgame to where I kept the, if I kept the Whimsicott around long enough, I think I should have sub-stalled, because I think sub-stalling was better for me to deal with like my opponent. I think I should have subbed instead of Sludge Bombing the Whimsicott, because I could have Facade, sub was broken by Air Power, protect Facade, KO the Whimsicott, or get a lot of damage into the Rotom slot. Like, no matter what, I was going to be in a better position, I think, overall against my opponent. So yeah, I think subbing was probably better, like that specific turn. Like any other turn, I think subbing wasn't the play, but I think sub on the turn that the taunt was going to Snorlax, because I felt like you had to taunt the Snorlax there. If you didn't taunt the Snorlax, but if I had Belly Drum, for instance, my opponent just lost. So I think that is something I could have done better. Otherwise, it just came down to, did my opponent get the percent chance, and basically got the luck my opponent needed, and my opponent got it. So hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. I do apologize again if the video's like quality is a little bit lower than usual. My computer again hasn't really been cooperating me. If you want to check out the rest of my stuff, you can check it out in the description down below. If you want to try out the team, there is a list of the team down below. And I forgot to mention that if this video hits 250 likes, 250 likes by the end of the week, which is Saturday or like Sunday midnight, Saturday midnight, whatever, I don't know which one it is. But if this video hits 250 likes, I'll post the rental codes for all the teams I've currently used on Baek Battles, which includes the Dracovish team, the Hard Trick Room team, the obviously this team with the Toxtricity, and what was my third team? Oh yeah, the Colossal team. So if you do want to use rental codes of that team, be sure to give this video a like. Again, 250 likes is the like goal for this video. And if we hit it within the end of the week, we will get that. We will get those teams for everyone to use alongside me. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on my other platforms, especially if you want to support me. Like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below. And of course, you can. Of course, if you want to go an extra mile to support me, there is my Patreon page and my Twitch channel and my merch down below. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me so far. Been truly incredible. But otherwise, thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. Have a great day, people, until we battle again. I'll catch y'all later.